For a MOS common drain amplifier, we're asked which of the following is true, and we need to select one of these. Well, let's look at the notes linked below the like button. We have a MOS, and it's a common drain amplifier, so MOSFET. We are going to look in our MOSFET section right here for the single transition MOSFET amplifiers, and we are specifically looking at the common drain amplifier. This is going to be the one to the far right here. FETs have 3 terminals, but 2 ports need 4 terminals. So one of the terminals is shared between our inputs and output ports. So we have 2 ports with 4 terminals, and then one of the terminals is input-output. The type of amplifier is completely determined by where the input is applied and where the output is measured. We have an example here. If its input is equal to gate and the output is drain, the source is going to be common. And for the common source amplifier, it's going to look like this, like how we said here. The input is at the gate, so we're applying it here, and the output is the drain. Now, for this one, it'll be a little bit different, and for this one, it'll be a little bit different as well. Output is measured right here, and for this one, the output was measured right here, input's right here. So let's look back at our problem. First, it says the same circuit topologies are used for both NMOS and PMOS FETs. If we scroll down a little bit, we're going to see that the same circuit topologies are used for both NMOS and PMOS. Other possible circuit topologies are typically not used since the drain makes a poor input and the gate is going to make a poor output. So these are the topologies that we're going to be using. So far this one is true, but that might not be our only answer because we have all of the above. Next, we have the gate is used by both the input and output ports. And if we look at here, we can see that the gate makes a poor output. So at the same spot we had here, the gate is used by both input and output ports would be false because it makes a poor output. So similarly here, we don't measure the output at the gain. The type of amplifier is completely determined. Where the input is applied and where the output is measured is going to factor into these next ones as well. So it's not all of the above either because it's not this one. It says the output signal is measured at the drain and the input signal is applied to the source. And what we just read is that the type of amplifier is completely determined by where input and output is applied and measured. So it can be measured at the drain and it can be measured at the source, but not necessarily. So these are going to be false, and the correct answer is A. That's how we would use the notes linked below the like button to solve for this problem.